What is up? I hope you're doing super well. Today, I literally unleashed what I feel like is the best strategy for real estate agents that I've ever seen in my 22-year career. I'm literally throwing everything else away. I'm throwing the handwritten letters away. Like if you're doing the handwritten letters, keep doing them, right? Everybody doing the listing challenge, keep going. It works. You're going to get the phone ringing. You're going to get leads. You're going to follow up. But what I'm saying is that I have fallen in love with this strategy. And I literally took a chapter out of Commercial Real Estate Agents book here because they do everything. They find the buyers and sellers on everything they do, just about. On these big deals, they're all off market. They find the buyer and the seller. I think the problem is agents are doing 50% of the work. You're finding a buyer and waiting on a seller. You're finding a seller and waiting on a buyer from another agent. And instead of pursuing that, now let's just take it a step further. You don't have to have your own seller. This strategy is so gold. I can't even explain to you. This is not a joke. And in today's video, I screen share the whole thing. I literally had the audience on Zoom pick out the listing I was going to go sell. This was a random listing by another agent. You could do this every day of the week. You wake up and say, what listing am I going to sell today? Then I took RedX and I found all the property owners around it that could upgrade to the listing. And instead of calling them saying, hey, would you sell your property? Hey, I have a buyer. I'm saying, hey, would you like an extra bedroom today? Do you need a bigger house? Do you need a newer house? Do you want a better view? I'm offering them a better quality of life now. I'm not calling to take, I'm not trying to get them to give me a listing, give me anything. I'm calling to offer value. That's it. These calls are a million times easier to make than, would you sell? I have a buyer, etc. Or even asking if they would be interested in a rental property when you don't really have a rental property. You're saying hypothetically, if I had a great deal on a rental property, would you be interested? That's a good line too. Man, that's a great line. But this is even better. I don't know anything better than this. You can take every single listing you have. If it's a 4-bedroom, find all the three bedrooms around it, 2 and 3 bedrooms around the 4-bedroom. Say, hey, I see you've got a 3-bedroom. Do you need a 4? I got a really nice one. Just hit the market. I'd love to show you. Or a $10 million house that's been sitting on the market for 7 months. Call all the $6 million houses around it, the $5 million houses around it, the $3 million houses around it, and say, hey, I see you've got this house. Do you need a 6-bedroom? Do you need a 5-bedroom? Whatever the angle is for the 10 mil. Say, listen, I don't know if you know about this one over here. It's been on the market for 7 months. I'd love to show it to you. You could probably make a really good offer on it. It's been sitting on the market for a while. There's so many angles you can take with what I do in this video. It's insane. It was funny. I freestyled a little Usher during the call. I talked to 3 people and it was literally 3 leads. I called 12 houses. It was 27 numbers, talked to 3 people and they were all leads. When you come at people with value, then they open up to you. None of them wanted the house, but they told me what they actually wanted to do. That's the beauty of this. That's the beauty of what I'm doing here. So anyway, I hope you enjoy this. I hope you get a lot out of this. The RedX deal that I mentioned is still available right now. I'll put a link in the description for that. It's going to give you GeoLeads Plus, which is all you need for this, and a multi-line dialer. And it gives it to you for normally it's like $270. It's $199 for the first month. They waive the $150 setup fee. $199 for a month. You literally every day pick out a listing you want to sell, call all the people around it, see if they need a better house, a better quality of life. I'm Mr. Want to make your life better. That's who I am, and that's who you need to be. And this is all I'm doing. All the calls I do from here on out is literally around this. If I haven't expired, I'm going to find out a house that they can upgrade to before I call them. Hey, I see you were trying to sell this. I don't know what happened there, but if you're looking to make an upgrade, I'd love to show you this one over here. Get the conversation started with some value. Anyway, I digress. I'm going to quit babbling, let you guys get into the video. So enjoy. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you on the next video. I'm like, you want 30 active listings or 30 active buyers? Nobody says buyers. The people that say buyers, they say both. They don't say buyers. And then I'm like, you can't choose, you can't say both, one or the other. Who is it? And they always say, okay, listings. I haven't ran across, out of the thousands and thousands and thousands of agents that I've asked that to on stages, on Zoom calls, in my content, not a single one of them. I have had a couple that were like buyers. And then they say, I'm like, why? They say, well, they'll buy and then they'll sell later. And so you get the deal later. I was like, but if you have a seller who buys, you get two deals now. Think about it. And so I thought about it and I was like, you know what? I'm going to show people how to do this. I'm going to screen share. I'm going to pick a random listing and I'm going to do this. Now, you guys, you want 30 active listings over 30 active buyers. Okay. I already know that because you've already told me that. But my question is, what if you had 30 buyers who own properties who, when they buy, they're going to sell as well? Now you're doing two deals immediately. Think about that. So I thought, what's better than a listing? I thought, well, it's a buyer who owns a property they're going to sell when they buy. And now we get two deals. So I thought, why aren't we only doing that? For a while, I was like, why aren't we only going after listings? Right? Why are we doing Zillow leads? Why are we doing open houses? Why are we doing YouTube to get relocation business? Why are we doing all the things that we do? Because we want listings, but everything we do is focused on buyers. So the first thing for me, the first hurdle was, can I get you guys on the same page with me with stopping to do all the buyer stuff? Because you don't want them. You've admitted it. So why are we doing it? You can get the sellers for cheaper, and they're easier to talk to. I told you how you could make them call you first with the handwritten letter. I told you how you could see them online. They could see you online first through social media. And now when you call them, it's not a cold call. We've went through all this. But then I thought, you know what? Let me sweeten the pot a little bit. What if we go after property owners who are going to buy and then sell? Now we're doing two deals. So now I'm thinking, why is this not everything that we're doing, only thing that we're doing all day, every day? So after I show you what I'm going to show you today, every single day when you wake up, I want you to go to your MLS and I want you to say, what property am I going to sell today? First thing you do in the morning, pop up in your MLS. What property do I want to try to sell today? Not try. What property am I going to sell today? And then you're going to do exactly what I'm going to show you to do today. And you're going to go sell that property that day. Does that make sense? I've got Tyler here with RedX. We're going to give you guys a deal on GeoLeads Plus and the dialer for $199 for the first month. That's all you're going to need for this. You don't need ad builder and expireds and for sale by owners and the whole bundle thing. You can just do $199 to get GeoLeads Plus and the dialer and go to town. So I'm about to show you guys how to do this. What I'm doing, you can do this for any listing. I was talking to an agent yesterday, and he was headed to go show a rental property. And I said, bro, you're in Brickell, right? Down in Miami? He's like, yeah. I was like, aren't there $11 million condos for sale? He's like, yeah. I said, you know, you can get the $5 million condos around its information for a penny and call them and see if they want the $11 million condo, right? He's like, oh my God, I never thought of that. I was like, you can literally get their information for a penny and see if they want to upgrade to the 11 million, sell their 5 million and do 16 million worth of deals right there. You can work on that today on the side and get back to your, 800 to $1 million stuff tomorrow. You know that you could be doing that for like literally pennies right now, right? He's like, oh my God, you just changed my whole life. You can take any property and do exactly what I'm fixing to do. So I want to take a vote right now. I've got some condos listed in a complex, some 2s and 3 bedrooms. Do you guys want me to call around my listing on a Gulfront condo, the 1s and 2 bedrooms, to see if they want to buy a 3-bedroom? Or do you want me to get a, let's say, $500,000-$600,000 single family off the beach? Or do you want me to go after like a $3 or $4 million property somewhere on the water or something like that? I'm gonna let you guys
single family.
Just put it in the comments. Let me take a vote from the comments. I mean, it's a mixed bag, but it looks like you guys want to see me call around like I mean, it looks like the vote is like for single family, like a regular single family. What do you think, Tyler? It's kind of like, let's just say it's cut down the middle. What do you want to see me what do you want me to see me sell today?
What kind
You're
of thought
mute
do you call that again?
you're muted by the way, Tyler.
I see a bunch of stuff for luxury and a bunch for single family. What if you did single family? Like, what's the average price point in your market right now, Ricky?
Like 700.
So what if you did double the average? What if you did like 1.4? What do you
Okay.
think?
Boom.
Single family 1.4, somewhere right around there.
Done. Also, you could do all this stuff off market. Find something somebody wants to sell. Oh, let me tell you this too. I was talking to an agent about the letter. She's like, "What do I do if I don't have a buyer?" And like I was like, "Okay, when they call you, tell them you got a buyer, and then you go look at it, see if they're going to do the right price and commission, and then guess what? Go back and it takes you an hour to call all the houses around it to see who wants to upgrade into that pocket listing you have."
Here's Ricky. While you're picking the property, here's why I said double the average price range. Right? Here's why this came to mind. Is because I think we all want to work luxury properties. We want to move into that, and and prospecting in like this is such a great way to do it. And I wanted to show people it's not hard.
You could
It's
literally pick
not
any price.
hard.
That's what I was saying. Like
Yes.
you could like pick $11 million condo and call all the $5 million ones. See who wants to buy the 11 million one. The 5 million ones don't want to buy that, but they want to buy something else. Well, okay. All right. All right, cool. So check this out. I'm looking at the listing I'm going to call about. All right, this is the one I'm going to call about. So let's look at it real quick. All right. So here it is. It's on the water. It looks like that's it right there. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, I'm pretty sure I used to know who lived there a long, long time ago when I was in high school. Okay, but the point is it's on this water. This is the big water. It goes out to the Gulf. All right, let's just take a look at the inside real quick. Yep. Nice. Wood floors, beautiful, stainless, a lot of space, a little outdated. All right, let's see. Let's see when it was built. I have to go to the other thing for that. Let me check that right here. Bam. 95. Let's see. Hey, hey, look, it's been on the market 52 days. It's a humdinger. Let's sell this sucker, guys. What you think? So now we've got the property. Now we're going to go to RedX, which is here. I'm going to log up in this thing. All right. Now we're going to go to GeoLeads, GeoLeads Plus. Okay, let's see. I was in St. Petersburg looking at some property, or I was looking at it on RedX. All right, let's see. So let's get up in Terry Cove, which is going to be right here. All right. So dig this. Here's the house right here. Let's see, right here. So you see, this is that house right here. Here's that little hump, and here's that little body of water. So here's the body of water, here's the hump, here's the house. All right, so check this out. I'm gonna call. All right. So this whole subdivision right here, this whole subdivision right here is called Terry Cove. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call all these homes right here and see if they're looking for a waterfront home, because this is a waterfront home right here. And I could even call these right here, right across the street, and see if they might be interested. So let me get right here. Ooh, let's see. Let's see. All right. So I'm gonna get my boundary popping. So you take your little boundary thing and you mix that sucker right up. Right where you want it to go. there. Let's see. All right, let's see if I can get those houses. Ooh. Ooh, I'm gonna get all these houses right here. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Voila. See that? I picked up all those houses right there, right across the street from that one. I'm gonna say, hey. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and like just go maximum here. All right, and then let me. So 262 properties found. So let me just look at the map here, and you can see this is all the properties that are in Terry Cove. That aren't on the water. Create leads. I'll call it that. I'll call it that. Let's see. I'm gonna actually name this. I'm gonna call it Terry Cove Orange Beach. Oh my God. I feel like I'm a real estate agent. Let's see. The rest are across the street. And then there was one that sold, built in 94. So here's my comp. So this is what I wanted. This one sold for 1.725 back in about 8 months ago. It was built in 94, about the same age. So let me just look at that one real quick. So that one's even on no pictures, but you can see this one is not, and it's on that water right there. So like for real, this is actually not that bad of a deal. So now I feel good about what I'm doing. Now I'm going back here and I'm hitting dial. Hey, Miss Delina. Hey, it's Ricky Carruth, EXP Realty in Orange Beach. How you doing? Good. You enjoying the day? Hey, I didn't want to take too much of your time. I see you've got your Terry Cove house. I don't know if you guys live there, if it's a second home or whatever. But I was just wondering if you guys might quite possibly want to be on the water in there. There's a nice house for sale right on the water, Terry Cove Harbor, right down the road. They're asking 1.749, which is actually not bad because there was a smaller one that went for 1.72, and it wasn't even as good of a view as this one. It was kind of on the canal. Okay. Do you guys have an agent down here that you normally work with on stuff? Okay. Well, shoot. I mean, I've been down here 22 years selling, and if you guys ever decide you want to do something, I'd love the opportunity to interview for the job. Would it be all right if I stayed in touch with you? I'd have to see it. Let's see, 2664. Yeah, I'd have to take a look. And I actually used to live in Terry Cove. I built a house at the very end of Terry Cove Drive on the left, the brown brick one. I lived there for about 3 or 4 years. We moved to Craft Farms well, it was during COVID we moved to Craft Farms. But I'm real familiar with the area and stuff. Do you guys live there or are you guys out of town? Okay. Oh, you're renting it? Yeah. 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 I pulled it up on See, I pulled it up on Google Map. Oh yeah, I know exactly which house yours is. Right there. All right. I tell you what's your email address? Mm, okay. Do you guys have a bunch of rentals? It's like porch rentals. Is that kind of y'all's company? Got you. Got you. Okay. Well, you got a tenant in there. I tell you what, let me I'll text you all my information, and then let me just do kind of like a dry CMA just based on not seeing it, kind of a range of what I think I might, it might be worth. But would you guys be interested in like getting something on the water or something else in the area?
I mean, I don't know. But really have to get the outside go around it, like possibly selling it, but we really haven't like from
Got you.
not fully discussed
Thought
it.
about it.
Like,
All right.
not
Well, let me do this. Let me do this. Let me just kind of what would you say the shape of it is on the inside? Okay. Okay. Got you. Okay. Let me figure out what I think it's worth just as it is. Why would you sell it if you could get a good price? Like why would you sell it? I got you. I got you. I'm the same way. All right, let me try to figure out what I think it might be worth and I'll let you know.
like get in the rental business. We sell something, we try to 1031.
Yeah.
You know, about 1031 exchanges, we usually try to 1031
Yep.
sell that into something else. So,
You there?
yeah,
Yeah. Kind of losing you. That's yeah. Would you buy something down here or would you get something in Birmingham if you sold it?
depends on what market is.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right, let me work on this and I'll be back with you. Thank you. All right, bye. I'm laughing, guys, because of how easy this is. I literally have been calling for 5 minutes and I have a live seller who doesn't have any interest in the waterfront home, but they would sell this house and 1031 it into another house in the area. Are you kidding me? Is this a joke? Oh my God.
So here's what I think. Here's what let me observe and share some observations. Ricky, is that okay?
Go ahead.
Because number one, I think that people think that prospecting has to be harder than we make it up to be in our mind. Like if it works, it must be really hard. And the truth is, it's just not. It's just not. It's so much simpler than we really think. But here's what I love that you do that I've watched you do many times, and I think it works so well. Is number one, and I've told people this many times. Ricky is Ricky is Ricky. It doesn't matter if Ricky's on stage, doesn't matter if he's on a webinar, or if it doesn't matter if we're sitting at dinner together. It's the same guy, right? You're genuine in all of your interactions, and that comes through in how you communicate. But here's the line that I love, everybody, that Ricky says. He goes, "Look, I don't want to take too much of your time." Like that line is so good from an NLP standpoint to be like, I recognize you're busy. I recognize I'm calling out of the blue. I don't want to take a bunch of your time. And so they go, okay, well, what do you want to hear? What do you want to know? And then you just got to do an awesome conversation
Well, you know
simply by
what?
calling somebody out of the blue. It was so awesome.
You know what's so funny is she was kind of standoffish in the beginning, right? She was like,
Mhm.
she didn't really say. I was like, "Hey, Miss Delina," and she was like, she hesitated, and then she was like, "Oh yeah." I was like, "Hey, it's Ricky." Da da da. And then I was like, and then she kind of hesitated. I was like, "Are you having a good day or what?" kind of laughed a little bit. And then she was like, well, we'll see. I guess kind of insinuated like, we'll see how this call goes, if you're a jackass or not. Right. And then I proceeded to, I don't want to take up many of your time, but I've got this beautiful waterfront home that you might want. You own a house right around the corner. And you saw what I was doing because you guys could see my screen. You saw me Google search her house and look at the front of it while I was talking to her. Okay. It's the same thing as like I was talking to an agent about this today because she said that she was talking to this owner of this condo on the beach, and she asked the condo owner to send her a link of the condo since she couldn't get in it so she could like see some pictures. I literally Googled the condo and unit number right there and was looking at it. Right. I said, when I was talking to property owners, even if I was going to go see the property, the condo, I would Google it and like be looking at the picture and say, oh, I'm looking at it right now. Like, that's a beautiful kitchen. Like, I love the granite. It's got really cool furniture and stuff. And I would start like pumping up their condo to them, like how beautiful of a place that was. Anyway, neither here nor there. I mean, are you guys not fired up to go? Like, you could go sell any freaking listing, and in the meantime, she doesn't want to buy the listing. But guess what? I'm going to sell her house and sell her another house. I got her email. She's on my weekly email now. I'm going to send her what her house is worth, and I'm going to work the deal until I either get the deal or she doesn't do a deal, and then she does a deal with me in 2 years. I just spent 5 minutes doing this. I'm scared of cold calling or whatever the fuck you're talking about. My God. All right, let's see. I'm back in here. I don't mean to cuss, but I just get a little excited when it's just like, my God, guys, please, 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 for the love of God, please, just go build your business. What is the issue? I'm scared to do that. Okay, who cares? Go build your business. Voice drop. Voice drop and my drop top cruising the straight. I got a pretty little waterfront house and it's looking at me. I pulled up. Drop that voicemail. It's a nice house. Don't keep me waiting. I got a pretty little waterfront house just waiting on you.
Hey, I'd stick to being a real estate trainer. Don't quit your day job yet.
I don't think so, dude. I think, hello? I think actually pursuing my career as a real estate trainer who sings while training.
Hello.
Hey, Miss Sandra.
Hey.
Hey,
Caleb?
no, ma'am. This is Ricky Carruth down in Orange Beach. How you doing?
Oh, I'm not doing too good today.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm having trouble.
Oh, I hate to hear
You know
that.
what?
Is there something I can do to help you?
No, I appreciate it. I having trouble with my knee.
Oh,
I
okay.
had knee replacement, and it's acting up.
I know people that have done that. You had the surgery and now it's kind of like, it's hot.
Well, it's something going on with it. Even the doctor he's never seen it before. So.
Are you in a lot of pain?
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I'm so sorry. You don't have to talk. You don't have to talk. I'll let you go, but I was calling because I'm an agent, a real estate agent. I see you got a house in Terry Cove, and I got a waterfront house in there. I got a waterfront house in there for sale that's real nice.
Oh.
I just didn't know if you.
Okay.
I just didn't know if you wanted to kind of trade your non-waterfront one for a waterfront one, and I didn't know if you were looking for it.
Actually, I'm gonna move back toward Birmingham.
Okay.
I'm down here by myself now, and my family and friends want me back up there. So.
Okay. Do you are you going to be selling your house?
Yes, but I do have a real estate agent.
I got you. Who's your agent?
Yeah. Kate. Can't pronounce her last name.
Oh, okay. Okay. What company is she
I
with?
think she's with Belmont.
Oh,
They
okay.
usually Belmont.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I hate to hear that
But I
about your knee.
appreciate you calling.
Yes, ma'am. You have a
Well,
good
thank you
day.
very much.
All right.
You too.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Good loving. Don't keep me waiting. Let's see. I'm gonna get rid. I don't
Yeah,
want to call.
I'd mark that good number, right? I mean, it just designates, hey, that's the person that I meant to speak
It
to.
is a good number. Let's see. Count. This is a contact. Yo, sir. Let's get it.
Hi, this is Shelby. Please leave me a voicemail.
It's crazy because the two people I talked to are literally selling their house.
Hello?
Hey, Miss Gail.
Yes?
Hey, it's Ricky Carruth, EXP Realty here in Orange Beach. How are you?
Oh, fine, thank you.
Good. You enjoying the day?
Yeah, it's turned out to be a really nice day, although it's getting cloudy now. I was liking the sun.
Better than last week, though.
Oh,
It's
gosh.
getting better.
Yes, yes. Still a little winter. Yes, yes.
I'm ready
What can I do for you?
I'm ready for it to go away. No, I didn't want to take up too much of your
Yeah.
time. I see you got the house on Martinique. I don't think you're on the water, are you?
No, I'm across from the canal.
Yep. I've got
Yeah.
this house on Terry Cove Harbor for sale that's on the water. It's pretty nice, and I just didn't know if you were maybe thinking about trading your non-waterfront, maybe get on the water. I didn't know if you might be in that boat.
Oh, actually, I am still reconstructing from some Sally damage, and so I plan to
Sally?
hang on to this for a little. Yeah, I know.
My
It's
gosh.
unbelievable.
Are you having trouble with contractors or what?
Yes.
My.
The city is helping. The city is helping me now, but I raised it up.
Oh.
It was 4 feet, and now it's 15 feet. So
Oh.
I'm out of the water.
Okay.
So I have a pretty substantial investment, and
Yeah.
2024 is gonna be my year. But thank you. I like this neighborhood a lot, and I've been here since 1997, so it's changed a lot.
I used to live on Terry Cove Drive. I built the house at the very dead end back in 2017.
Yes.
And we moved to Craft
Okay.
Farms. We moved to Craft Farms in 2020, right before Sally actually. And but one of my best friends, his name is Matt Burgess, and his dad is Dale, and his mom. But they live right across from you, somewhere right there, right on the water on Martinique.
Yeah.
But yeah, I grew up right there in that whole area. And
Yeah, it's magical.
it is. It's really nice. Let me ask you this: do you have a real estate agent that you normally deal with? You know, like I'm sure it'd be like 5 or 10 years down the road, but do you have an agent that you have a relationship with?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I've got several teacher friends who are realtors. But,
Everybody's an agent.
You know, you gotta have a side gig around here for sure.
That's it. I've been selling for 20 years down here. Right when I got out of school, I got my license. Do you? I tell you what. I'd like to stay in touch with you at least. Maybe I don't know, by email or something. Do you have a good email?
So you're just saying that you want this house to get listed?
No, ma'am.
I'm just not.
No. Yeah, like 10 years down the road, if you get my emails and remember me and your teacher friends get out of the business and 10 years down the road you think, I remember that nice young man that I talked to. Yes, that's all it is. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, powerhouse, POWHOUSE,
Uh-huh.
08
Uh-huh.
at Yahoo.
Got it. I use Yahoo too. People call me old school.
Yes, I
Mhm.
am. But that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Where are you from
Tell me
originally?
your name again.
I'm Ricky Carruth.
Huh?
I'm Ricky.
Ricky Carruth,
Carruth,
okay.
yes, ma'am. Where are you from originally?
Uh-huh. I was born in Mobile.
Oh, okay. Cool. Did you go to high school and stuff over there?
Actually, no, my daddy moved us. I was raised in Iowa, came back after I got out of school up there.
Wow.
And I've lived in Lake Forest, lived downtown Old Doffin Hampton Way. I've
Yep.
lived in Montgomery. I've been
Yep.
in lots of places in Alabama.
And
so.
this is your favorite.
Oh, just by leaps and bounds, except for hurricanes.
Now, we were living in Terry Cove, and now we live in Craft Farms, and we we live in the estates, which is the gated one with the big lots, and we just
Gotcha.
absolutely love it. We're far away from the hurricanes. You know, we got a concrete port.
Yeah. I have several friends who migrated that far.
We love it.
A couple of them have houses on the water, and they bought little houses in Craft Farms just so they could go that far and get away. So that's not me. I have a teacher's salary, and I'm just about, at the limit of what I can do, but I bought it at the right time. And
do you still teach?
No,
okay.
I tutor, but I've been retired for several years.
All right, Miss Gail, it was so nice to talk to you, and I got your email. And
okay,
I'll stay in touch with you there.
Right.
And yeah, if something ever comes up or something I can do to help, just feel free to reach out.
All right, great.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh my God, it's so easy. So easy. This was ridiculous, man. My God. How long did I call for? Like 20, 15 minutes?
20 minutes. 21, I think, is what Pulse said.
Well, that's what it said,
So
but we talked in between.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you had what, 3 great conversations? Yeah, you were maybe calling for a few minutes.
So check this out. Check this out. It's still running 22 minutes, 12 leads, okay, that I called, 27 calls made. So that's that's like I called, like, let's just say 2 numbers per person. So 12 different households I called. I talked to 3 people. I talked to the first lady who I'm going to actually pursue to get the listing and sell her something. That lady is a long-term. She'll get my weekly email and call me in 10 years. The second lady had the knee replacement and has an agent, and she's good. She is selling her house, though.
She is.
She is selling her house. So literally left 14 voicemails, like straight up, like, and the average pickup rate is always 10%. Look at this. Made 27 calls and talked to 3 people. It's actually 12 homes. I talked to 3 out of 12, actually. Okay, guys? People talking about, oh, data and bad numbers and stuff. Okay. I literally just went on here, and right in front of you, you picked the house that I called in MLS, found me a listing, and got 2 leads. And you guys, I'm going to stop the dialer. And you guys can't do this? You could do this for $10 million homes and go call all the $3 million homes tomorrow. Right now, when you get off here, you could like literally get $3 million leads for literally a penny. I don't know what else to say. I'll take, I'm going to take, go ahead, Tyler. Let's get your final thoughts. I'm going to take 2 questions.
I was simply going to say, we're so good at overcomplicating things. The training that I was doing this morning, we had the same conversation. We're so good at coming up with reasons why it's not going to work, and overcomplicating it and overthinking it. And all you did was you said, "Hey, I'm gonna find this house on the water, and I'm gonna call people and see if they want to live on the water." It wasn't complicated.
Not at all.
And
it's the easiest thing in the world.
Look what just came of that.
You know what's so cool about this strategy is that it's so much easier than calling for listings, because the listing, you're trying to get something out of them. When you do this, you're trying to give them something. And so, like, think about what happened with the first call. I was calling to present her a waterfront home. So she was kind of standoffish. Then she saw I wasn't trying to do anything but offer her something cool that she started asking questions about. Then she's like, well, we thinking we would sell. Cause like she opened up to me about that because I wasn't trying to get her. Okay.
Right.
So put your hand up. I'm going to take 2 questions. We have time for 2. So I see there's 1 hand, and whoever has another hand up, I'm going to take 2 questions. I wanted to dig into this by Dijon. Although she had an agent, why wouldn't I have kept her number to follow up later? How's your knee? And listen, absolutely. If I'm new and I want to do that, yeah, cool. But dude, I can call so many people. I can get so many leads that actually want to work with me that say I don't have an agent. So many of them. So many. I could have kept calling here and just called for like 20 more minutes and picked up 3 more leads. It's insane. And you guys are just like, oh, like, I don't know, man. All right. So I'm going to do 2. Is it Kadeen?
Yep, you got it, Ricky.
All
Hi,
right, cool.
Ricky.
What can I, oh, before you get into that, do I have this? Yes, here's the link for the deal. The 199 for the first month with GeoLeads Plus and the dialer. It's all you need to do this. You literally can just every day, like, what listing are we going to sell? Okay, call people and sell it. Okay, the next day, what listing am I going to sell? And call people and sell it. It's fucking crazy. Go ahead.
Hi, Ricky. I just wanted to find out I noticed you had like different types of voicemails. What exactly are you leaving on? What exactly did you say on each of those voicemails?
No, it was the same voicemail drop. So you pick a different type of voicemail drop. You already have some pre-recorded. So I had one for expires that says, "Hey, I'm calling about your house. You probably got a lot of agents calling you, but you hadn't talked to one like me yet." And then I had the general one. It's like, "Hey, it's Ricky. I'm just calling about your house. Call me back." That's the one I use today. Sometimes I'll do a personalized one like, "Hey, I'm calling about your house in Terry Cove. Give me a ring." And so I would label them that way. And then when I went to the call session, I would pick which one I wanted to. Or if I wanted to record a new one, I could do that.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Yeah. Does it come with triple line or single line dialer, the deal?
For the 199, it's a single line dialer, and
Yeah.
and
You can
I know we use the triple, but for anybody who's never used a dialer before, even the single line dialer is so fast as opposed to dialing by hand, and we can always upgrade you after that. I didn't want to overwhelm people with too many things, Ricky.
No, absolutely. Okay, got time for one more. Zachary.
Yes, sir. Hello. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Amazing, brother. I've been sending the handwritten letters that you recommended, and
Mhm.
I had someone get back to me and say they were interested in selling. The client I had sent the letter for purchased another house. Would you recommend that I just do this strategy that you just showed to try and sell that house? Like just calling the neighbors around his home?
What, they won't let you list it?
He doesn't want, it's like a $6 million duplex, that he wants to sell off market. He doesn't really
Okay,
want to put it on the market. Yeah.
perfect. Is he working with other agents to sell it?
No, not yet.
Okay. So say, listen, if you're just exclusively working with me, then I'll get to work. Right. And
Okay.
so then you're going to use this strategy to look up people that own smaller duplexes around the whole market. Hell, look up duplexes all over the damn place. You know, say, hey, I got a bit, or call the people that have big duplexes as well. Right. So they can
Okay.
sell their small duplex and get into a big one. Or if they have a big one and want another big one, it's just it's just, you think about who's going to buy this. Right.
Cool. Yeah. No, that makes
All
sense. Other duplex owners, other.
right. Here's the deal right here. Here's the link. The deal is 199 for geo leads and a dialer. $40 off. It's good till tomorrow. Bechet, you around?
He said no microphone.
No mic. Okay. Well, if I'm not converting them to waterfront, no waterfront here, what do I call? Are you? Okay. I'm sorry.
Can you can you run that deal back one more time, gentlemen?
The what? The deal?
Yeah. Because my phone was cutting out in a bad area, Ricky.
It's 199 for GeoLead. It's 199 for GeoLeads Plus and the dialer. It's normally 239, so it's $40 off for the first month.
All I have to do is say Ricky Carruth, so I get the $40.
That's right.
And it's for the first month.
And they waive the $150 setup fee.
Oh, nice. And that's for the first month.
Yep. And then the second month it'll be regular price, which is $239.
Okay, and that gives me the geo lead. So anytime I see a listing, I can circle that area, and I'll get a full call list, and the dollar just starts shooting away, and I can hit, let's say, 200 calls within 3-4 hours, easy.
You got it, bro.
Easy.
You got it.
Perfect. That's what I want. That's what I need. I like that. Sorry to interrupt you, my brother.
Another thing, guys, this is a free training for everybody. So some of you may be silver, some of you may not be. If you're not silver, become silver. Every Monday we do a call like this. So go to Gold Bar, which you guys all are part of. If you're not silver, it's $100 a month for a call like this every week. And we're We're competing with each other on listings as well. It's a listing challenge. All right. Let's see. Okay, Greg, go ahead.
Yes, Ricky, thanks for taking my question. A question I have is that I have a listing, and in the backyard, there's a Jiffy Lube. The house is in not very good shape, and the price point isn't fantastic. It's not great, but it's not a great deal. But I want to call around it. Any suggestions on the dialogue on that?
What? Say it again. What the deal is?
The house is a Jiffy Lube right in the backyard, and the house is not in good condition, and the price point is not fantastic. It's not a great deal.
So who's the best
But
buyer for that? Who's the best buyer for that?
it
How
would
much?
be somebody.
How
Go
much
ahead.
is it? How much is it?
It's $4.99,
Okay,
and
so it's an investment property for a rental, long-term rental.
okay. But the price point really doesn't quite work for that, so someone probably want to come in a lot lower than that. So
Doesn't
yeah,
matter.
I would like.
Look here.
Go
Look
ahead.
here.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what they want to offer. It doesn't
Okay.
matter. I mean, if somebody wants to offer 150, whatever. Let's present the deal and get it done. They want to come back. They want to come back at 180, and we come back at 170. We do a deal at 175. I don't care. Get the deal done.
Right. So then the cold call would be basically, I got a great investment
I
property
have a
in your
great
area.
rental. If I had a great smoking hot deal on a rental property, would you be interested? Oh, you
Yeah.
would. I got one behind the Jiffy Lube. You know where the Jiffy Lube is? I got one right behind there for under 200. That you need to make an offer. Just it's in bad shape. Make some kind of offer on it, because somebody's going to pick up a great deal on that.
Gotcha.
But listen, Greg, listen to me. Let's not zero
Yeah.
in on the cheapest property in town, okay? Let's spend an hour calling on that one, and the other 3 hours today calling on that $5 million house when we're calling $2.5 million property owners for. And then tomorrow, let's call the $800,000 house, and let's call $400,000 owners to buy it. Shake and move, baby. Shake and bake.
Point taken.
Ricky Bobby. All right. Soul Dad.
Thank you.
Lumi. Daniel, hold on, Lumi. No, Daniel, I'm not always calling people that are half the price. I'm just making examples. Pick anybody you want to that might upgrade to it, man. Like if it's 800, just call, like, I'll tell you what, at most, like the 800's a 5-bedroom. Call all the 3 and 4 bedrooms. Say, hey, I see you got a 3. I see you got a 4. Do you need a 5? I got one right down the road. I'd love to show you.
I'm here, Ricky. Sorry.
Go ahead, Soul Dad.
Yes, I was just wanted to ask, people who, when you get leads and you either they already leased their home or they opt out of your system, do you still keep them and call them for
I don't even know they opted out. How do I know they opted out?
Oh, my system tells me.
It just sends you an email?
Yes.
I would block all those emails.
Okay.
I would tell it to stop alerting me when people opt out of my email. That's distracting.
Okay, thank you.
It doesn't matter when people, that does nothing for you to know who opts out of your email. That's a waste of time. You can't do nothing about it. They ain't going to do business with you. Go continue finding people that love you, that want to do business with you. You ain't got time for the other people. Lumi.
Hey, Ricky. So I'm a brand new agent, 5 months in, and I started doing expires. But I'm only doing like lower price expires, right? Because I'm looking, and there's a lot of expensive homes in my area, 600 and plus. But I feel like if they've been in the market for 200 plus days and they expired, as a new agent, I guess I feel a certain type of way that, well, they couldn't sell it and there were,
Yeah. Here's the problem. You ready? You ready for your problem? I'm going to change your whole life. Okay.
Okay.
You're trying to sell the property.
Right.
Wrong strategy. What I'm trying to do is use the property as an excuse to talk to them, to see if I can get to know them, to see what they actually want to do in their life.
Okay.
If they ain't sold it, it's because they don't want to sell it. You can sell a property. It'll sell for a price, I promise.
Yeah.
They're not ready to sell it, so they ain't got it down to the price it's ready to sell.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
the question becomes, I see you were trying to sell this house. What happened? And then they're going to tell you the story. And then what you got to understand is why they don't really want to sell it and what they actually do want to do. Oh, you want to buy something? Okay. Like the whole object is to use the property as an excuse to talk to them, to see what they actually want to do so that you can help them do it.
Gotcha.
I don't care about listing the property, selling the property, or anything about the property.
Okay.
So now the object changes from get the listing, sell the property, to get to know the person, help them do what they want to do.
I love that. Yeah. I didn't think about it that way. Thank you.
All right. I don't see anybody else's hands up. We're kind of past our time anyway. I love you guys. Let's see. What else? What else? Gold bar, silver. Get the Red X deal. I'll put it right here again. What are you waiting on? It's cheaper than anything. You don't even have to. Why would you buy Zillow leads when you could? I just picked up. Why would you do anything else? It's crazy. All right. And I'll be in LA next week. I'll be in Montgomery at the EXP Awards banquet in Alabama the next week. Gold Bar Live. I got 2 tickets, 2 backstage tickets that includes flight, hotel, meals, and everything. Hang out with me all day, the day of the event. Meet Ryan Serhant, Josh Maltman, and everybody. 10,000. I'll have 2 of those if anybody wants them. Outside of that, I'll be in Houston the week after that. We're fixing to be on the road, Blue. Come see you guys. All right. I'll see you guys soon. I'll put a replay link out. And you guys let me know if you need anything.
Thanks,
Peace.
Ricky.
Later.
With the top down, quit to tell a hater they should get like me. Seem like everybody wanna be the boss, but it costs and these lames ain't like me. Drop a